you guys. All right, you guys, is this better? Yes, hopefully this is better. Hey, everyone, happy Monday. Thank you for bearing with me with the technical difficulties, but we are going to get into it. Shout out to Sasha T. Thank you so much for holding it down, my mod. Hi, Glorious Purpose. Happy Monday. Hey, Young Rich. What is up? Vermisa, what is up? DGF627. Yes, what is up? What is up? As you guys come in, be sure to comment and let me know, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with? So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to pick what you want to start with. So put it in the chat box. What do you want to start with? What do you want to know? Let's get into it. Happy Monday, everyone. That's right. Hey, Kathy Colbert. Hey, Chandra. Hey, Haitian Ellen. Hey, DGF627. Hey, Selma Wade. Hey, thank you so much, Ma, for holding it down. Thank you, Chanel. Hey, Jaja. Hey, beautiful Jaja L. Hey, Amelia French. She says I'm breaking up. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's right. Hit that like button. Amelia says row hop. Hopefully throughout the stream, it will stop messing up. I apologize, you guys, for the technical weirdness. Definitely apologize for that. So I'm so sorry. Hopefully it will stop breaking up and everything will become right. All right. But if not, we'll just have to roll with it. We'll just have to roll with it, guys. Okay. Hey, Kamiko Boothridge goes, hey, Candy and the Candy Canes. Hey, Young Rich says it's getting better. Kind of slow pacing on my end. Okay. Hey, Tanai. She goes, hi, everyone again. Hey, JS, Amelia French. Hey, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for holding me down during this technical difficulty. So I'm seeing a lot of row hop. Is that what you guys are wanting to get into, this row hop situation that is going on? Yes. I'm going to try and do one thing to make sure everyone can get a link on my channel. And then we're going to get into it because I might have some non-popular opinions. But you know me. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to tell you what I think. And I might have some non-popular opinions that I want you guys to, weigh in on and let me know what the deal is. All right, so let's get into it. Everybody is saying row hop. Hey, D. Nicole. Yes. All right, you guys, we are just going to get into it. If I break up, I am so sorry. If you guys couldn't find the link, I apologize so much. But let's get into it. Let's do the damn thing. All right, we are going to start with row hops. It's been a resounding row hop. Hey, Abby. She goes, hey, Candy and crew. Yes. Kamika goes, unpopular opinion. I got a lot of them. You guys know it. Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay. So let's get into it. All right. So for row hop, right? I'm liking this season, and this is my unpopular opinion. And you guys are going to let me know what you think in the chat. Let me know what's up. This is my unpopular opinion. I feel that the season has been a little flat for me. I guess maybe because I had so many expectations going into this season. I was thinking more and maybe it'll heat up and maybe things will get better. But it's just been a scotch flat, just a little flat for me. I don't know what you guys were thinking with that, but I'll give you my highlights of what I think has been really great moments, and then I'll tell you why I think hey, Tubi Black Native, thank you so much. And then I'll tell you why I think it's a little flat. The good things for me, Mia. I feel like Mia has been carrying the season, has been carrying these episodes. I'm down with Mia. I ride with her. I think she's doing a great job. I loved how she checked Giselle and Robin with that whack tech message, being like, oh, come with us for brunch without Karen. Excuse me? No, you don't tell me who I cannot bring to brunch. The proper way to say that is, hey, Mia, was just thinking of you. Would love to get would love to get to know you better. Would love to treat you to brunch and have just some one-on-one girl kiki time, right? And then that would have been cool. Bringing Karen's name in a situation, you are automatically being messy as hell, and you're automatically saying you're trying to pit people against each other, and you're trying to take sides. And if you don't, and if Giselle, Robin, whoever, if you don't want Mia to bring Karen, then why does Giselle and Robin have to be together? You're not one person. You're two different people. So why do you have to go at everyone in every situation as if you are one person? Giselle and Robin, you may act as one, but you're two different people. Giselle, if you want to get to know Mia one-on-one, plan a one-on-one with Mia. Robin, if you want to know Mia, plan a one-on-one with Mia. So it's cool for Giselle and Robin to come as a unit, to have one mind. But it wasn't cool for Mia to bring Karen? It's the hypocrisy for me. It's the hypocrisy for me. And I loved how Mia called them out when they tried to do they try to gaslight. Oh, she needs to make this right about this text. Oh, she needs to make this right about the text. Girl, bye. You knew exactly what you were doing. And that's why I loved Mia. She was like, you didn't say without Candace. You didn't say without Wendy. You said without Karen. And the moment you bring Karen's name into it, you make it messy. And then don't try and backtrack and gaslight us like that wasn't your intention just because she called you out. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to know someone one-on-one and get to know them, do it on your own terms. Two people can go to brunch. It doesn't have to be Giselle and Robin doing all this, right? So, and Gail says, oh, hey, Gail France, Giselle wanted to know how everyone found out about the text. It was Robin. It was Robin. Robin was the one who told everybody about that text when they did their whole workout and whatever they did, right? It was insane. It was Robin the one going around telling the whole group. And to that point, I used to like Escala the last episode. And allegedly, word on the street is that she is Candace's replacement, right? Let me tell you this. She left a bad taste in my mouth after last night. One, why did you feel it was your need to be you're supposed to be replacing Candace, right? But you're acting like you're replacing Robin as Giselle's mouthpiece. Why did Escala think it was her place to get in the middle of the conversation that Mia was having and Karen, because it was about Karen too, with Robin and Giselle? She was like, well, I thought it was really rude. It was really rude. Well, Escala, who cares what you think? It wasn't about you. It wasn't a part of you. Take a cue from Wendy. Take a cue from Candace. They were piped down. They didn't say jack diddly in that situation. And I know I always, kind of shade Candace and stuff, but I have to actually always give credit when credit is due. I thought the way she handled that situation was very mature. She was like, these are individual problems, so these need to be individual conversations. Can we get back to kikiing and getting drunk over here with my Prosecco? So I really liked how Candace handled the situation, and she diffused it rather than escalating it, which is what I feel Escala was doing. Don't insert yourself in somebody else's business as if you have the authority to say anything. Escala, it wasn't about you at all. Your name wasn't mentioned in the text. You weren't invited to brunch. Karen didn't say anything about you. Mia didn't say anything about you. Neither did Giselle or Robin. So why did you think it was your place to have an opinion about the text exchange that they had? Like, nobody asked you, Escala. And to me, that just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth when it came to Escala. I was just like, okay, so you're the new Robin. You're supposed to be the new Candace, but you're the new Robin. You're speaking up on behalf of people during their battles, which had nothing to do with you. And to that point, so you guys catch, which I really love that Mia did when she was talking to Karen, and she goes, oh, Giselle texted me. I texted Giselle back. And then Robin texted me. And she goes, at Giselle, because Giselle was the person I was speaking to. It goes to that. It's like, why is Robin clapping back at Mia when the conversation was between Giselle and Mia? Like, excuse me, Robin. Like, why are you being her mouthpiece? Why are you being her, sort of protector bulldog? Like, Giselle is a grown woman. So hopefully Giselle can speak on Giselle's own behalf. It's like Giselle throws the bomb. when people step to Giselle, Robin comes up to clean up the mess. And that has me really tired of Robin. I'm tired of Robin. Go take a nap, Robin. I know you're tired too. I don't have no shade. I'm tired of Robin. She's boring. She's flat. She's not standing up for herself. She is being Giselle's mouthpiece. It's the same old story, and it's falling flat for me. So that was kind of like the Giselle Mia thing. And did you guys catch? I told you there was trouble in paradise with Mia and her husband, because on every single episode, and it's escalating, they constantly have these fights and these beefs about the time she's spending in the business versus the time she's spending at home. And he was like guilting her with the kids. He was like, oh, not to make you feel bad, but like the kids thought like this was the third time you were supposed to pick the kids up or whatever it was, right? And you didn't pick the kids up and you know, kind of giving her this like mom shaming, mom guilt stuff that was going on, right? And so, yeah, I smell trouble in paradise there, because each episode they're fighting more about it. The fights are getting more intense. Like the first episode, it was kind of a cute cupcakes, blah, 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 kiki. Second episode, oh, okay, well, like, you know, I have this meeting. Third episode, it was like, and she was like, well, do you want me to like cancel this? So I think that there is some friction, some trouble in paradise going on with Mia and her husband, but I'm here to watch it. Like, to me, Mia is really carrying this season in these episodes, because I don't really see storylines filling out the way I had wanted them to play out, if that makes sense. I love Karen in general, just love her. She could be on TV, do whatever she wants. I love Karen, but we need to get more into this Ray vow renewal party planning. Some drama needs to go on with that, because right now it's just Karen talking to Mia, talking to her kids, and hanging out with her wig lines and things like that. Giselle has no storyline. What is it? The fake Jamal thing has played its course. They broke up because of the pandemic. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We all know why you broke up. You were never together in the first place, and he was out here having multiple children across the country. But what broke my heart, and do you guys remember when I told you how I don't like, not in general. Okay, let me step this back. One, I never want to come for another woman's parenting skills. So even though I have my opinions on Giselle and her relationship with her daughters, because I do think there's some codependent, narcissistic tendencies going on there, where the children really have become parenthesized and they're more like friends to her rather than that mother-daughter role. That, again, that's my opinion, but I never want to come at another woman parenting skills in a malicious way. But what broke my heart, and again, what to me goes to Giselle, and even the kids were saying, you're not emotionally available to us. And again, it goes to Giselle's, again, just in my opinion, inability to see beyond herself and to really connect with her children's needs. Why she filmed Grace going in for the third time to get her learner's permit escapes me. If my child was struggling in anything, the last thing I would do would put them on national television to fail, because I don't fail, and I'm only using the word fail. I'm not saying that the daughter is a failure. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her. I'm just saying, I'm literally just using the term fail as to like not succeed or not pass or anything like that, because I want to be very, very respectful when I talk about children. I would not put my child on television knowing that they're struggling in an area and have the possibility of them failing. If there's any part of reality TV that I am okay with being scripted or pre-rehearsed or pre-planned, is when it comes to the children's stuff. So don't just because you don't have a storyline, Giselle, other than, I just saw a headline, so allegedly, I have to go watch it and understand it. Giselle and Pastor Jamal were just hit with an $800,000 tax lien that they apparently haven't been paying. Allegedly. I haven't seen the full interview or the full breakdown yet, so I don't want to say anything on it. I just saw the headline, so I want to be very transparent about that. That to me would be a bigger storyline to talk about. Let's talk about that, Giselle. Let's talk about Giselle, this is the thing, Giselle, you actually have a storyline. You're just fronting like you don't. If you got on the show and you actually talked about Jamal and how he was slinging his Pastor Holy Whore dingling cross country all over the world from zippity to zippity doo-dah, and how that broke your heart and how this, that, and the third, and you were so embarrassed and how you're healing and coming back from it, that would actually be a storyline. Your truth, Giselle, is a storyline. This fake crap that you're putting out here about pandemic and the distance and da-da-da-da, that's why this season is falling flat, because there's no truth in it. So instead of being honest about your ex-husband and all the crazy, scammy, hoary things he has done, you throw your daughter to the wolves. It broke my heart seeing Grace in the front seat, unable to talk because she was so ashamed and embarrassed and hurt because she had failed a third time. And who cares how many times you fail a test? Who cares? It's your driver's test. Take it 10 times, take it 20 times. Who cares? But when you have all of this pressure from your mother being like, you need to get this learner's permit so you can drive your sisters around. Well, maybe she's subconsciously on purpose because she doesn't want the responsibility of being a mother to her sisters, because Giselle, that's actually your job. Of course, older kids help out and all this stuff, but like that should be an exciting time for kids. Like, oh, we can go to the mall. We can go to the skate park, I can go to my friend's house, or I can drive myself to and from school. Like, it should be a part of like independence and freedom, not your mother telling you need to pass so you can drive around my kids all day. You see what I'm saying? And then to put that on Front Street, and she got in the car and she goes, twins, or the twins, whatever the twins' names are, gorgeous girls. Oh, my stomach actually is hurting. Well, maybe that's an indication you should not be filming this moment of your child's life on national television. Because there's a reason why children are children and adults are adults. Children's emotional capacity and mental capacity is not the same as an adult. So an adult might be able to go on there, take a couple of tests and like fail and laugh it off or whatever. But for a child to go through that, it's a very, very different experience. And you also have to realize what type of child and what type of person. That might be embarrassing for an adult. And a child might laugh it off and not care. Be like, well, I failed 3 times, whatever, I'll do it again. But you need to have the discernment to know your child. And if you know that your child is in a vulnerable place, why would you take the risk to air it? That's why I don't mess with, there's a lot of reasons why I don't mess with Giselle, but that was another one. It broke my heart. Like, Giselle, it is your job to protect your children, not throw them under the bus because you don't want to talk about what's really going on in your closet and in your household with Pastor Holy Whore. That broke my heart, Giselle and her whole daughter stuff. Let's talk about Ashley. Again, I think it's falling flat. I think Ashley could have sat this season out. And I say that because there's literally no new news with Ashley. Your husband's being a little shady when it comes to, the infidelity. He wants to do a new business deal. Kind of give me Simon Gubadia vibes with the whole, I'm going to be a film producer now. And you're pregnant and you're struggling and you're scared. And I respect and honor a woman's pregnancy journey 1,000%. But this is the same exact journey we saw last season. Except for now, Michael cheating is now no longer sensational. You having a baby is no longer new news. It seems like you've made amends with your mom and Michael, which is great. But where is the story here? Where is the new news? I feel like Ashley could have taken this season off, really focused on herself and her babies and her pregnancies, and then came back for the next season like yummy mommy and like ready to do the damn thing and pounce back in and do all that, because it's kind of just like there's no new news with Ashley. And I think that's another why it's falling a little flat. And Natalia says, love Ashley. No, I love Ashley too. This is no shade to Ashley. I like Ashley. I like her. But I'm saying for where she's at and with the show, I think it would have been okay if she sat this one out. Just because, like, watching her be in discomfort with the baby and then talking to Michael about the same things, there's just no new news there, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Queen Third Eye says, Giselle probably did her daughter like that to prove something since her daughter embarrassed her about her relationship, trying to prove a point. She seems like that type. Yeah. 100%. Hey, Natalia. She goes, I'm on Team Mia. Me too. I love Mia. Hey, DGF627. I think it's falling flat because there is no repercussions for the bad behavior of last season and production is too involved. Yeah, it is falling flat, right? Like, I had so many expectations. And I like all of the girls. Even though they're questionable stuff, I don't dislike any of them. And you can kind of tell that they are phasing out Candace. Candace is also falling flat. I don't want her bad behavior back. I don't want, because that was disgusting. But I want something there. Like, okay, for example, right? How did they gloss over the fact that Candace is no longer has her music deal? Remember last season she was boohooing and crying with her tissues, and what was that music producer? I don't know, the music producer's office, and he was like, "Oh, I want to sign you. I want to work with you. I want you to join us." And then this season, it was literally just like a sentence that she said, "Well, that ended up not working out, so now I'm just doing my own musical endeavors." What happened? Like, I want to know that juice, right? It feels like there's so much juice and storyline that's happening off screen that we need to see on screen for this season to actually pop. Someone needs to come at Giselle about Pastor Holy Whore and the Monique situation. We need accountability. Someone needs to talk about that. Bring that up, right? What happened with Candace and the music? Did they drop her because she's so problematic and she was making too many issues out here in the streets? Did they drop her because her talent wasn't up to snuff? Did they drop her because of personality problems? Was she difficult to work with? Or did she drop them? Were they not up? Like, what happened? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much juice going on. All of a sudden, was it because Chris was being too much of a husbandager? Was he getting too involved where he shouldn't have been involved? How do you go from boo-hooing in this man's office and him being like, you're going to join my label, to the next season just being like in a booth, like whispering your lines, and now your husband is managing you, and now you're footing the bill completely by yourself for your musical career? That's a story. That's the juice. What happened there? Because some shit went down. Like, some shit went down. And I want to know what it was. Like, these are the things and these are the storylines that I want to see on the show. And I think it's falling flat because there's all these questions out there, hanging out there. And it's just, and Robin dodging the wand thing. Clearly they are just two ships in a night and they are not a real relationship. I want to get more into that situation. Like, what's really going on with Ron and Robin? Can we talk about the alleged girlfriend? Can we talk about that stuff? Like, what's going on with that? What's really going on with the wedding? Why are you building another house? Does that really make any sense for you? Like, I want to get into the real stuff. And I also think that's a big thing when it comes to social media. The fact that now we, the viewers, are privy to Giselle and Jamal's alleged $800,000 tax lien. Now that we are privy to, Pastor Holy Whore's alleged 10, 15, 11, 12,000 million children across the globe. Now that we are privy to Juan's alleged, side girlfriend, now that we know that there's all this real storyline and juice going on, watching something on TV that is so pre-produced and is so watered down and is so derivative and redundant, it's a problem. And Real Housewives of Potomac was supposed to save the franchise. We were all waiting for this season, and I was expecting so much. And it's not to say that the girls aren't entertaining and they're not beautiful and they're not cool and they're not great, because they're all of those things. But there's something missing. There is just something. There's something missing. Hey, Young Rich, she goes, is Juan really living with the GF? From what it looked like, he wasn't living with Robin. From what it looks like, they're clearly not sleeping in the same bed. That was abundantly clear. When he came in and she was asleep at 12 o'clock, it was very clear they're not sleeping in the same bed. So I don't know where Juan is sleeping or not, but it's not with Robin. Hey, Appy News. She goes, at Queen Third Eye, you made it a point. It's just scary to envision that it could be a possibility. Ooh, what are you guys saying? What's a Queen Third Eye say? I don't want to miss you guys. Okay. Let's see. At Queen B, it happens for sure. Hey, House of the Princess. She goes, Chucky. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Hey, 2B Black Native. She goes, in Cali, after the third time, you will have to pay a $10 fee all over again. Is that still true? The last time I took the test was 1979 and finally passed the road test. I don't know. I have no idea. Nat and Tally says, is there a call-in? No. Okay, so that would happen earlier for you guys who missed the technical drama. I was trying to give StreamYard another chance. Went on to it. It was still doing the weird stuff because I wanted people to be able to call in. I wanted, hey, Kim Bird, yay! She goes, hi, Candy the Candy Canes. I wanted people to be able to call in, and I wanted to show your names because I missed that. I missed showing your names on my lives. So I was troubleshooting with StreamYard, thought we got it figured out, tried it, didn't work. So that's why we had to hop over to this one. So we're troubleshooting in the background and it'll all start rolling again. Hey, Jayla. She goes, I think the season will start rolling once the satellite goes into the air. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Hey, B. She goes, hey, Candy Smooches from across the pond. Yes. Hey, Angela Gardner. She goes, they should have added 2 new housewives instead of 1 and a friend to replace Ashley and give the other cast more to work with. Yeah, I agree. I think Ashley could have taken this season off. Love her. I don't think it's any fault of her own, but I mean, having pregnancy pains and talking to your husband about the same conversation. I need a new housewife. You're right, Angela. They should have brought in 2 new housewives and another friend of Scala. To me, she fell flat. She doesn't do it for me. I'm not an Scala fan. Candace, you can tell they're phasing her out. She's not in a lot of episodes. Her stuff is very, very watered down. I wanted her to go into the reason why she and her record label went their separate ways. I want to know more about that. That to me would have been a better storyline. Let's see here. Karen, again, love Karen, love the one-liners. But I need to see Karen and Giselle go at it the way they went at it at that dinner table with Mia at, what's her name? Wendy's reveal. And Wendy. I forgot to even talk about Wendy because Wendy, essential oils Wendy, 4 degrees Wendy, Zen Wen Wendy. What personality is Wendy? I'm confused. Wendy confuses me now. Like, I don't know what to think of her. Like, the first season she was on, 4 degrees. I'm super, super smart, super, super educated. I'm a professor. I'm a CNN person. I'm a Fox News person. I'm a contributor, blah. And then this season, she was like, look at my new titties, look at my new butt, buy my candles. Like, what? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I am so confused. Like, I'm Zen Wen. Like, super, super confused. And her relationship with her husband, she seems really controlling. She really wants to control the narrative. And something seems up with him. He almost seems like Get Out, like where he's almost just like in, obviously not the race part, but just the sort of like swirling the thing in the spoon, almost just like, how can I plan my escape? Smile. Yes, Wendy. How can I plan my escape? Like, he looks like a prisoner. Poor Eddie. He looks like a prisoner. And yes. Oh, and that's another thing. why don't they ever talk about the real reason why Eddie's whole family disowned him when he married her? That is a juicy storyline. That's juicier than Wendy's new body and face. We see it. You look a beautiful, girl. But like, let's get into that juice. Like, it can't be because they just don't like you. An entire family doesn't disown their son, brother, nephew, grandchild, and his children. Because it's not just disowning him, it's kids now. So like, grandparents, even if they're upset with the parent, usually want to see their grandchildren. You see what I'm saying? Or nieces or nephews, or like aunts and uncles want to see their nieces and nephews, even if they're kind of annoyed with their brother or sister. What is that about? So there are really big storylines and juiciness. It's just not being talked about on the show. And that's why it's really falling flat for me. And it comes across as really diluted and very, I don't know. So yeah, I want to see what happens with the salad throwing things. I want to see more of Mia. I absolutely love her. Escala can miss me with her. I feel like I'm not going to like her personality very much. And yeah, but let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. And then we can move over to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yes. Hey, tonight, she goes, Winnie personality is a hot mess. Every season. Exactly. Hey, Alita. She goes, hey, Candy and everyone. Yes. Hey, beautiful Natalia. She goes, I believe Giselle has a storyline, period. Okay. Hey, Young Rich. She goes, this is where we blame the production team instead of the cast compared to what they tried to do with Roa, where everything is just flat and need tweaking. Great casters need better production. Yeah, I agree. Another great point. And it seems almost like they flip-flop when it comes to like Atlanta and Potomac, where it was like last season with Potomac, I felt like production did a great job. It was on and all of that stuff. And maybe it was the cast of Atlanta that fell flat. But now you're right. It's like there are these great storylines going on, but they're not being produced properly. Like, they're not asking the right questions. Are they not putting the women in the right situations? Are they not doing maybe they're only getting their information from the women rather than getting the information from social media the way we all do. Maybe it's a research problem on their end. Like, how do they not know about these things? And if they do know about them, how are they not strategically bringing them up during the season? So almost like for example, during the Real House of Potomac reunion, last season reunion, how did Andy not know all of the things that had gone down on Twitter, on Instagram Live, on all of those things before he got up there and hosted it? It seemed to me like Andy didn't watch the season. He only heard snippets from Giselle and he heard snippets from some intern, but he didn't actually watch the season, and nobody was paying attention to social media. Because if they were, why didn't they play Candace's Instagram Live that she did, where she basically told the whole scheme about the girls getting together, saying that Monique's baby was the trainer's baby, wasn't Chris's baby, and that she had an A word to get rid of a baby because she thought it was the trainer's prior to getting pregnant with the last baby she had. Candace literally went on an Instagram Live and told the whole thing. And that's why Monique mollywopped her. But how did production not know that? How did they not show that? How did they not address that? And it seemed to me that's why they got basically their ass handed to them when Monique had her binder, because they didn't do their research. Like, how are we, the watchers, more informed about everything that is going on in these women's lives than actual executives and producers are? And I think, to Young Rich's point, I think it's a valid point. That's why it's falling flat, because they're not doing their research. Maybe they're just being lazy. Maybe they're just listening to the women. Like, oh, what do you have going on this year? Maybe they don't want to mention an $800,000 tax lien, or that their ex-husband has 10 kids out here, or that, their husband's entire family disowns him because of X, Y, and Z. And I get it. I get not wanting to talk about those things, but if you go on a reality television show about your life, that's what you're signing up for. So I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, Selma. She was asked us. Oh, wait. Let me see what you guys are saying. DGF67 says, quick question. I like to ask production, where are the Shaw's black friends? Clearly, their vernacular and swag was appropriated, or it was the culture in which they were immunized. Where are they at? Very true. Very, very true. They do appropriate a lot, especially what's her name? Not MJ does a lot, but what's her name? Gigi Golnessa does it a ton. Hey, Sarah Smiles, she goes, I feel like they may be overproducing, editing, cutting the scenes. It feels a bit choppy. It does feel very, very choppy. Hey, Alita, she goes, as an African-American woman, it's rare for in-laws to disown their child and family. I agree with that. Something is hugely wrong with Wendy and her in-laws. I agree. There is something there that stinks. There's a fly in the milk, like something is off that they're not talking about. Eddie looks like he's being held hostage. His entire family disowned him and his children. What happened? What happened? What went down? And who is Wendy? I'm seeing two completely different people. Like, I get, wanting to like change up and do a thing or whatever, but like it's just too much. It's too much. That's right. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Center Queen. She goes, Addie's family could be very traditional. It's weird to us, but they're a completely different culture in the normal North American culture. No, I understand that. But I think in any culture, I think there has to be something where an entire family disowns a person and their children. You see what I'm saying? Like, something has had to happen. And if it is a cultural thing, tell us that. Let us know what that cultural thing is. But to just be like, oh, yeah, he's disowned, and to, do you want mac and cheese tonight? Do you want cupcakes on my titties tonight? Like, what? Like, tell us what that is, right? Like, there has to be something that happened. Hey, Kimiko. She goes, if I was a producer, I'd be following everyone's, including fan pages and bloggers, to outproduce them. I won't be scooped. Exactly. Hey, Avi L. She goes, I think they wanted to gaslight Monique. All of them. I think they knew. They might be. They really might have been. You never know. Hey, Angela Gardner. She goes, Bravo contracts out their shows so the production companies do all the work. Now Andy has been removed from making casting decisions. Bravo doesn't oversee the production companies. Wow. Hey, Gigi. F627, and Andy said if he doesn't air on the show, they don't show it. Meanwhile, Instagram clips are shown all over the franchises. Exactly. Instagram clips are shown everywhere. And they also showed the clip with Chris talking to Giselle and Wendy when he made the comment about, oh, he looks just like me, doesn't he? That was not aired on the show, but yet you aired it on the reunion. So, hypocrisy much? Let's see. Misty, hey Misty. She goes, production always finds time to show past footage to be mess. Exactly. Hey, powerful being, the YouTube review queen. She goes, I don't mess with the Shaws. Mortians own slaves today. Yeah. It's a mess. Hi, House of the Apprentice. She goes, I believe Andy knew he disregarded on purpose. I wouldn't put it past him. Hey, Natalia. She goes, I saw Nicki Minaj wants to host. I hope she does. It would be epic. Yeah, it would be epic. Let's see. Hey, B. She goes, I imagine they are missing due to their anti-Black affiliations. Yeah. Hey, Taki Warren. She goes, Eddie looks so unhappy in his scenes. He looks like a prisoner in his scenes. Hey, DRS Sack. She goes, Wendy is a Gemini. That's why you feel like she has two personalities. That's her duet, Gemini twins. I guess. But I mean, I don't think that she has two personalities of the same person. I'm saying she's two different people. And that's different. We all have different sides to us, but it's like a whole different person. Let's see here. B says, Wendy is fake like Karen. I'm surprised the two of them aren't better friends. Oh no. Hey, Miss Bernice. She goes, hey, Candy Canes. Hey. Yes. Natalia says, why didn't they air Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I think they don't want to get subpoenaed. No, they didn't air it because I think that they want to, I think that they've been doing that with the franchises. They're trying to parse out the content because I don't think there's enough content with these franchises and these shows anymore. There's just not enough there. Like, it seems like it's a dying franchise. And I don't know if they have the capability to bring it back. I thought Real Housewives of Potomac was going to be the big savior, but that is also falling flat, right? House of Princess says the Gemini family does not accept Wendy. Yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Watch G says Wendy just cares about her new body. Yeah, and I can't hear that anymore. Young Rachel's, I think DJ Richie would be a good host for Potomac. Yeah, I like DJ Richie for sure. Sasha T says Wendy is so intimidated by Mia. It shows more and more every episode. I agree. So intimidated. It's like, it's literally sickening. Hey, Amelia French. She goes, I think Wendy is trying to recreate herself because she didn't like how she was portrayed last season. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but like, recreate yourself. And that's a very good point, Amelia. I agree with you 1,000%. But recreate yourself from within. Sure, do all of the plastic surgery, all of that stuff. But like, you all need to have an actual sense of self and anchor and personality. Like Wendy to me just kind of floats in the wind and she doesn't really know who she is. Okay, guys, should we do Love and Marriage Huntsville now? Should we switch it up? Switch it up? Yes, yes. Okay, so Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me get right into it. Am I the only one who thinks Tiffany is a sociopath? This chick is crazy to me. I mean, bonkers crazy. I just get a really bad feeling and energy from this woman. I think she's nuts. I think there's something wrong. I think she's nuts. I think she's the type of person that gets pleasure out of hurting other people. Like actual pleasure. Because if you watched her at that brunch, it was like she was calculating it. Like she was calculating in her mind what she was going to say to hurt these women. Because with the whole Destiny thing about Destiny's ex-husband, and she was like, oh yeah, we met at this event. And then they said something, blah, 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 blah. And then did you notice that, what do you call it? And then did you notice that the conversation changed? And then Tiffany brought it back and she was like, oh yeah, that's right. He got the award and I saw some woman with like a nice outfit. And then the next time I saw you and I complimented you on it, you said that wasn't you. Or however it went, whatever this evil conversation went down, I'm paraphrasing. Essentially what she was saying at the brunch was, I went to an event where you're at that time, either husband, baby daddy, whoever he was at that time, accepted an award. He was there with this fly chick in this outfit that I thought was you, since you guys are the ones allegedly together, right? But then I saw you the next day and I told you about it and you said that wasn't you. So basically she's saying your man is out here accepting awards in public, doing the damn thing with a whole nother female out here by his side. That's essentially what Tiffany was saying. Why did you feel the need to say that, Tiffany? Even if that was true, clearly they got divorced for a reason. Clearly it took them how many years of having, I think they had more than one child together, right? To get married. Clearly something's off or something is wrong. They got divorced for a reason. It's this woman's birthday. She just gave birth to a whole baby, simultaneously going through a divorce after having just gotten married. So this woman had a baby. Well, no, this woman got married, had a baby, got divorced in like a 12-month period. Right? Because when they were introduced to the show, they weren't married. So they got married and divorced within 2.5 seasons, okay? And it's her birthday. Clearly, this woman is going through something. You think it's your place to sit there and plot and plan and be diabolical and throw that in her face on national television? And just prior to that, Miss T said they just have one child. Okay, so they just have one child. But then prior to that, throw Monster under the bus, talking about he was allegedly vaping in the school bathroom or whatever it was, and trying to shame Kimmy and call her out. Chick, what are you trying to do? You're throwing this little black boy under the bus on national television, and now on this woman's birthday, you're throwing it in her face that her ex-husband was out here with a whole woman on his arm, all up in public, all types of disrespect. And when you saw the look on her face, you could tell she was getting pleasure out of it. And you could tell she calculated it. It's one thing to say something and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I was just thinking out loud and it came out. And like, now I understand how that was so rude. I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Like, I understand how that was like an inappropriate and sensitive thing to say. But then she gets in the confessional and she double downs on the shit. She double downs on it. And it's just like, well, I don't know why she was so upset and had to go to the bathroom. I don't know why she had to get up and leave. Like, I was just saying, girl, there is something about Tiffany. I don't care if it's for a TV show. I don't care what it is. There is something about Tiffany that is off. Big time off. She gives me a very creepy vibe. She gave me a very creepy vibe the last episode that she was in when she was talking to Melody. Even though she was like pretending to be supportive, like, Melody, so what's going on with your mental health? Or whatever she said. Just something about her spirit, something about her is just off and weird to me. I wouldn't want to be around her in real life. She's the type of person who energetically I would be like, ping, ping, pow. Like, no, you can't be around me, boo-boo. You can't know anything about me. You can't hang out with me. No, see you when I see you. She's a dangerous person. She's a very, very dangerous person. And then also, why she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Did you guys see, was it Kimmy who let the cat in the bag that Tiffany was the one? And again, I'm a feminist, yay. However, how Tiffany planned a surprise wedding for her now husband. What? She planned a surprise wedding at some like baseball field or something where they all went, thought they were celebrating something. And she goes, surprise, we're getting married. Why not now? And then she had someone officiate the wedding. She had a full on wedding gown on and all that stuff. What woman plans a surprise wedding? Not even what woman, what person plans a surprise wedding? That is something that both people need to be 1,000% in alignment with. There's a difference between a wedding and a marriage. And the wedding should just be a celebration of the marriage, not a force into the marriage or some publicity stunt. And yes, I'm a feminist. 2021, women can do what they want. Women can propose and women can do that and that. So I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just talking about for me personally, and this is no judgment on any woman who lives their life differently or make different choices. To me, being a feminist just means women have the right to decide for themselves, point blank, period. Any way you go on the spectrum. Just me personally, I'm not proposing to any man, and I'm sure as hell I'm not throwing a surprise wedding for a man. Absolutely not. And what is she hiding with her marriage? Thou dost protest too much. Every other word other than some nasty comment out of this woman's mouth is, my big chocolate, all that chocolate's mine. Hold me accountable if I don't keep it hot for my chocolate man. Girl, stop. What are you hiding? Like, it's like people who act like that and everything out their mouth is like how this is, how that is, my da-da-da-da-da. What are you hiding? If your tall chocolate man was all this, that, and the third, as you want to claim with your relationship, why did you have to surprise him with a wedding? What was he supposed to do? Say no and run off? He had to say yes. That wasn't a surprise wedding, Tiffany. That was an ambush. You ambushed him because you knew he probably wasn't ever going to actually pull the bucket or pull the pin or whatever you call it. That was an ambush, not a surprise. That was an ambush. You had cameras there. You had your family, your friends, the person to officiate it. You ambushed them. The media was there. It was all over the place. That was an ambush. What was he supposed to do in that situation? Honey, no, let's go home and think about this. What was he supposed to do? He's also like, I don't know what he does, but probably some businessman or something. So it would have looked really, really bad because the society that we live in, if he would have said no and walked off, we all would have been like, oh, what an asshole. He broke her heart, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, you ambushed him. Surprise and wedding should never go in the same sentence because you really got to be thinking about the marriage that you're getting into. The wedding is just the party. So a surprise wedding is actually called an ambush. And that's what you did to that man. So Tiffany, what are you deflecting? Why are you throwing shots at Melody's mental health? Why are you throwing shots at Kimmy's stepson? Why are you throwing shots at Destiny's ex-husband and her relationship with him? But yet you want to sit here and act like you and your tall drink of chocolate is all this, that, and the third, but you couldn't get this man to decide on an actual venue and wedding date. So you ambushed him in fear that he would leave you and never actually marry you, because that is what that screams. I don't believe for 1 second, Tiffany, that you're living in this fairy tale relationship that is so amazing and so great that you had to surprise him for him to actually marry you. You're lying, Tiffany. You're lying. And you're evil as fuck. You're evil. I don't want to swear, but you're evil. What you did to that little boy was evil. What you did to Destiny was evil because you sat there and you plotted and you planned it. Go back and watch the episode. I always watch their eyes. When I watch them, when they talk, I always watch their eyes. I watch to see if they are being calculated. Like, are they present in the moment, or do they already have this pre-planned script that they have in their mind that they're tweaking and twerking and they're trying to throw out what their agenda is? And she had all of this pre-planned in her head. She knew she was going to get on that show. She knew she was going to say that about Kimmy's stepson Monster. She knew she was going to say that about Destiny. You knew you were going to this girl's birthday party. You knew what she was going through, and you knew you had that story in your back pocket. And the reason why I know this is because the conversation has switched topics. So you had the time in your mind to actually understand, wow, maybe bringing up the fact that this man had a whole nother woman out here on his arm that he was claiming while he was in a whole relationship with this other woman, having a baby with this other woman, getting married to this other woman. Maybe that's not the best thing to say right now to her in her face. You had the time to actually think that out, but you made the choice because I think Tiffany knew exactly what she was going to say and do when she got to that brush. And she even confirms it in the confessional. She wasn't like, I didn't mean it that way. I feel so bad. You know, I'm going to take her out for drinks and tell her I'm sorry. I'm going to check in on her. Like, as a woman, I can understand how disrespectful and demeaning that is for, you know, my man to be out here with a whole nother woman on his arm, you know, accepting awards with this woman, and I'm supposed to be his woman. Like, I understand how bad that is. No, she doubled down and was just like, well, I don't know why she went to the bathroom. Girl, you are crazy. You're dangerous and you're psycho, Tiffany. You're psycho. Allegedly, in my opinion. And again, I'm only saying this, not personal. It's not like I don't like personally dislike her. I don't know the woman. I'm just commenting on what she did that so clearly was intentional and was extremely hurtful, not only to Destiny, but to that black little boy. Putting it out there that a 13-year-old black boy was vaping is very, very, very problematic and could be very, very destructive for his future. If he wants to play sports, if he wants to get in college, if he wants to go to these prep schools, if he wants certain opportunities, the last thing that he needs is for people on TV seeing that he was allegedly vaping marijuana that is legal. I don't know where she lives, but it's legal in California. So who knows? Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. B said, listen, it's almost impossible to quantify the fab velocity. Yes, new word of Queen Kenya Summer Moore at Kamiko. Hey, Silma. Silma said, you're right, Candy, pure evil. She really is pure evil. Pure evil. She goes, Team Twirl in Detroit versus everybody all day, baby. Yes. Hey, Queen Third Eye, you are right. Reactions at all. Hey, that's why she's dangerous. And that's why she's evil to me, because you sat there, you plotted, you premeditated, you knew exactly what you were going to do. And then when you saw that your actions hurt other people, you were in it. That's a very dangerous person to be around. I'm telling you, that is a dangerous person to be around. Hey, Angela Gardner, she goes, people on reality TV have fans. Hey, Miss Bernice, she goes, at B, exactly 100. Hey, Miss T, it was I remember for me, exactly that fake. Oh, I remember what it was. No, you came there, you plotting and planning. Nobody's believing you. Hey, Shrinking Sharon, shout out to my mods. She goes, hey, at Selma Wade, yes. Hey, Kamiko. She goes, B, I need some grace when we talk about Nikki. Agreed. Yes. Hey, Shrinking Sharon. Hey, B, you guys are high-fiving Miss Bernice. Yes. Hey, Sumai Singh. Hey, sweetheart, how are you? She goes, hey, Kitty the Candy Canes. Yes. Hey, Young Rich. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Valda Sorrentino. She goes, why did they air that? His mom going to pull permission for him out the show. I don't know why they aired that. We talked about that on, which one? Was it the last recap we did where we talked about that? How production protects certain people, but not all people, but how the cast have to start protecting each other too. I mean, I'm mad at them for airing that. I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad at Tiffany for saying it. I'm mad at production for airing it. You need to protect Black children the same way you protect white children. I don't want to make this about race. I don't. But we have to do that. The way they protected everybody else's child, they need to protect our children too. Just point blank, period. Hey, M Love Black always. Truthfully, children should be off limits. Agreed. 100%. I mean, Kimmy is a better woman than me because people can come at me and say whatever you want about me. But I don't have children, but if you came at one of my nieces or nephews, all bets are off. All of them. I might have to go out of my character for that. Come at me all you want. I don't care. We can talk. We can get key. We can do the thing. But when you come after a child and you threaten that child's future, because that is essentially what she did. Let's just be real. That's essentially what she did. She threatened that child's present and future to have that stigma on them. That is a totally different situation. Totally different situation. And Kimmy missed the entire point being like, why did I have to hear about it from Tiffany and not from Maurice? No, Kimmy, why are you speaking on this on national television in general? That's another thing. Kimmy, you also missed the point and you missed the boat. And I like Kimmy a lot. So I don't know. Maybe she's got caught off guard. But even in the confessional, she was like, oh, I don't know why Maurice didn't tell me. It's not Maurice's job. Let's not get into the Maurice thing. That's a totally different conversation. Protect Monster. The only thing you should have said was, I don't know what Tiffany is talking about. That is not true. And she needs to keep my stepson's name out of her mouth. She's delusional. She's talking about somebody else. She got her stories mixed up. That was not our child. Even if it was, protect your child. You lie. Everybody lies about everything else on these reality TV shows. You might as well lie to protect your children. Lie if you need to protect your child. Or just say not the whole truth. They're up here lying about their relationships, lying about their businesses, lying about how much money they have. They lie about everything else. But when it comes to the kids, why didn't Maurice tell me? Why aren't you protecting Monster? Monster didn't sign up for this. If that were me, and it was about a kid who I loved and cared about, or just a kid in general, I'd be like, I don't know what Tiffany is talking about. I don't know what she's on. I don't know. She got that story wrong. I don't know what she heard. Nope, wasn't our kid. Monster would never do that. Nope. Monster has straight A's. He's going to a baseball camp. He's working this summer. Monster's a great kid. He is so intelligent. He is so motivated. I don't know what Tiffany was talking about. She got her stories mixed up. I don't know what Tiffany was talking about. Right? Protect the child. Don't throw Maurice under the bus and the kid under the bus. Like, who cares if Maurice told you or not? That is not what is important in this moment. These reality stars lie about everything else. You might as well just say a little fib to protect the children. The same way we were talking about Giselle. Why would you put your daughter in that position to be embarrassed like that? You knew she was struggling and you still put her on the show. And you didn't, and even if she was going to pass and she ended up failing, did you go to producers and say, hey, this is my kid, let's just kind of cut that part out? You go to them to cut other stuff out that you don't want in. It was just insane. Missy says Kimmy was shocked. Yeah, she was. Hey, Black Diva 62. She goes, hi, Candy to everyone. Hey, beautiful Jaja L. She goes, Maurice probably didn't know. Their boys go to the same school. One of the kids probably told that. That's another really good point. That is a very, very, very good point. That's so true. Hey, Mellow Drew goes, Tiffany and the mom going to fist fight. That's another thing. I would not, what's her name? Kyra? Yeah, I wouldn't mess with her. I would not mess with her. Hey, Queen I32, I truly believe Mel and the producer set that up somehow because she brought her into the engagement. I really, really hope not. I really, really hope not. Hey, Evangelists and Writers, Valerie Robertson, Semestros, Kimmy should have shut it down. I agree. Kimmy should have shut it down. She shuts everything else down. If it was, what's Tisha's mother's name? If it was her, she would have shut her down. She has no problem shutting her down. I guess she was shocked, but even in the confessional, she's like, why is she telling me this and not Maurice? No, what the question is, why are you not just, I don't know what Tiffany's talking about. Wasn't my kid. Nope. That's how you do. That is how you do it. You have to protect your child. Those are the things that reality TV people need to handle off screen. Not on screen. It's like they've gotten it mixed up. It's like they're hiding the things that they need to actually be talking about. That's all on the YouTube and Instagram and the blog streets. They're hiding those things. But then the things that actually should be sacred, like your children, that's what they want to put on Front Street. Miss me with this. And Tiffany, girl, I am not a violent person, but you're very lucky you didn't come at my niece or nephew like that, because we would have had a problem, Tiffany, on national television. Putting that out there on a child, a Black child. Messed up. See, I told you, Tiffany is evil. Something's wrong with her. Okay, Tisha and Marsu. You guys, it's so obvious he's cheating on her. Allegedly. Can we not talk about how she was, okay, first, I loved Tisha and Melody coming back together and having their girlfriend Kiki. Loved it. Really like them together. But you notice how Tisha said that, like, Marsu now is like so busy with this other project. He can never be home. He's biding his time until his kids get to college age so he can peace out. And how he conveniently couldn't go with her to whatever conference they were at. I forgot where they went. So she had to go first and he had to stay back because he had some work thing pop up. What work thing pop up? Weren't you both going to that thing together for a work thing? He is so cheating. I bet you he has, and this is alleged, in my opinion, I bet you he has like a whole woman. I mean, like not like just like a jump off, but like an actual full-blown relationship with a whole woman who knows his whole situation and is fine playing that part. That's what I think. The whole like, oh, I can't join you last minute work thing. You go off without me, wife. Let me stay here behind. Yeah, we see you. And then another thing with them, I am living for, what is Kimmy's son's name? Jalen? I am, B says not a whole half woman, LOLs. Yes. So I am living for Kimmy's son. What's his name? Jalen? Because he is calling out all of the bullshit. Both Maurice and Marceau, both of these brothers are so full of it, so full of crap. Last episode, it was Maurice being like, children need to put away childish things and blah, 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 and and oh, says the Lord. He just being like a assistant pastor the whole time, just puffing up smoke and blah, 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 blah. And this one's Marceau. The whole scene with him and Jalen about Jalen being the general manager at Black. You could tell so much that Marceau has not been doing anything for that restaurant. It has all been Jalen who said up front, I don't have any experience. I need training and I need help, which to me I thought was so mature and so honest to say, I don't have experience in this. I want to get experience in this. I need on the job training. I need an assistant. I need someone to guide me. And then Marceau being all like, I need you to take the initiative and I need you to do this, this, and this. And those are excuses. No, Marcel, you have been out here with your other woman, allegedly, running the streets, getting into car accidents in your nice car, allegedly going for a hike, but yet you're in some like sports car. Make it make sense, homie. You're out here with your other woman ripping and running. And then when things don't go right at Black, you want to use Jalen as a scapegoat. And Jalen was just like, not me, sir, not me. He was like, no, I told you from jump, I needed training. I didn't have the experience. I need help. No one is here. You're not here. Tisha isn't here. Tisha, God bless her, but come on. And then Marcel is out here dipping it and doing it with his side piece, and he's not even focused on this. Like, what project was Marceau called in on where he couldn't go with Tisha? Clearly, he's not a Black. What other things do they have going on? What other project? So you're not at your own restaurant. But yet you're too busy to go home to be with your wife and kids. Where are you at, sir? Where are you spending your time? Where are you? Because I believe everything Jalen said. I don't think he was giving excuses. I don't think he was lying. I think Marcel is not there. He's out in the streets doing the damn thing. I think Tisha is working on her podcast or whatever she's doing and just hanging out. I don't think she has restaurant experience like that. And I think he's been there left holding the bag. And he's doing the best that he can without support and help. And then for Marcel to come on and try and act like Jalen's the one who hasn't been proactive is complete BS. He's just trying to use him as a scapegoat. 1,000%. Marcel, where you at? You're not at your business. You're not at home with your wife and kids. Where are you? You're out there with your girlfriend. Allegedly. Now let's see. Okay, so Melody was good this episode. Nothing too crazy with her. When it comes to Melody, my biggest thing is I really hope, fingers crossed, I really hope she did not know this is how Tiffany was going to roll. I really hope not. Because if she knew this was how Tiffany is going to roll, then I lose all respect for Melody. And I really like and respect Melody. I really like her. I really respect her. I think she's really, really cool and fun. So I really, really hope she was not co-signing this mess. Martell talking to his mother-in-law. Martell to me is just a big, undeveloped kid. You know what I mean? He's just a big, undeveloped kid. That's basically what it is. Like, he was talking to Melody's mom, Van. He's just like, well, why are you mean to me, giving me the hand? Well, I don't understand it. You know how people do. I was just like, Martell, shut up. Miss me with this. I wanted to give him the hand just like Van did. Like, just shut up. Shut up. Like, I can't deal with his whining. How does he get these women? Because him whining is a turnoff. A complete turnoff. I don't want to listen to a man just whine and complain and play the victim and talk about women poorly. Like, that is not a turn on. Like, how are you getting these women? Or woman, I guess. That one chick, I don't know if he gets more than her, but like, ugh. Well, Van, I would do blah, and me and Bale, it's just our stuff. And Martell, shut up. Stop. He is just one big walking undeveloped kid. But I wouldn't be surprised if him and Mel get back together. Does anybody else feel that way? I give it like 5 to 10. 5 to 10 years, I think that they're going to get back together. Just a feeling I have. Maybe, maybe not, but like I wouldn't, let me put it this way. I would not be surprised. It may not happen, but I would not be surprised if they did. Because I feel the reason why they actually got divorced was because the side chick actually had the baby this time. Because it wasn't the first time he was cheating, and it wasn't the first time the side chick got pregnant. It was the first time the side chick decided to have the baby. So I actually think that if there wasn't a physical baby, almost like a Wendy Williams situation, if it hadn't been for an actual physical baby, I think they would have kept writing it out. Because I think that was the only that actually made her leave. Because he had been cheating with this woman for like 5 years. How long? Like for like years. This wasn't just like a jump off situation. They were together for years and she had been pregnant before. But, you know, she decided that she didn't want to, you know, carry to term, and that is her choice. So to me, I feel like when it's the fact that it's a baby, is it not the other stuff, not the toxic fighting, not the years of infidelity, not the incompatibility, not the drama, not if all of those things weren't enough to make you leave, and the only reason why you actually left is because now you're on this show and you had to save face and you had to save. And Melody, I love you, but it is very, very clear the reason why you got divorced was because you wanted to save your brand. Because if you didn't get divorced and he had this whole baby on you, it would have been much harder to become this melody singer, podcaster, beauty person. But for you to be the woman who stood by your man as long as you could, then he had this baby on you, and now you're standing up and you're divorcing him, and you're going to go alone, and you're going to build this brand, and you're going to be hashtag Black Girl Magic, and you're going to do the damn thing. That to me is such a heroine story, right? Like, who can't be behind a woman like that? But if you had stayed, I think it would have been very, very, very hard for you to have spun your brand the way that you're spinning it now and to have those opportunities that you have now, if that makes sense. Because nothing else is making you leave before. Him cheating wasn't new. Adrienne, or whatever her name is, being pregnant allegedly was not new. The only new piece was that she kept it. So that's what I think when it comes to that stuff. But let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hey, Velda, she's laughing. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, Brown Skin Lady 81 goes, I agree. She was okay with it until the world saw it. I side eye Mel. Yeah, she didn't have a problem with it until it became public. Hey, Alita, she goes, Martel is a very insecure and immature little man. Exactly. Hey, Kamiko, she goes, I left because of the physical baby. Mine hid his side chicks better. Wow. Wow, Kamiko, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Love you, and I'm sorry. Hey, Brown Skin Lady 81, she goes 100, 100, 100. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to my mod, Shrieking Sharon. Shout out to my mod, Mrs. T. Shout out to my mod, Selma Wade. Love you guys. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. Subscribe and hit that bell icon. Yes, yes, yes. And like this video. Yes. So what you guys are saying, Beast as well. Damn, that Kamiko. I know. Sending you so much love, Kamiko. So much love. Hey, Jaja L. She goes, you can deny those embarrassments to a certain extent. A whole baby is another type of embarrassment. A baby is something that you cannot deny and sweep under the rug. A baby is something that you can't, and Mel loves doing this. Well, your man is doing it too. Well, he wasn't cheating alone. You know, and it's just like Mel loves, and this is what she was doing to Tisha and Marcel. Basically what she was saying to Tisha was, yeah, my man was cheating, but he was out there cheating with your husband. So take that. You know, that's kind of like what Mel was saying. But you can't absolve your husband going outside of your marriage just because he has some shady friends doing it too. That doesn't make what your husband did to you okay. You know what I mean? And I think that's what she was doing to Tisha, and that's why Tisha got up. So Tisha has some issues, but on this particular point, I think Mel was like, Tisha, who are you to come at me about my marriage when my husband was the one out there ripping and running with your husband? And then that's why Martel was like, well, I wasn't the only one cheating. Marcel has 20 girlfriends. Remember he said all that stuff? So yeah, that's what you guys are saying. Hey, Brown Skin Lady 81, she goes, right, how can you empower while getting used? Exactly. It was a move. It was a strategic move. Melody, and she always says it, she goes, I can't stop what God wants to do with me by being with you. I think she knew that if she stayed, she couldn't have this women empowerment, boss babe, boss up, the next Beyonce, trying to be person, when he has a whole baby on the side. Unfortunately, infidelity and cheating is one thing. We're quicker to forgive that in our society. But if a man has a baby on you, it changes the dynamic, if that makes sense. At least I think so. Let me see what you guys are saying. Miss T says, please like this video. Yes. Hey, Valda Sorrentino. She goes, well, a baby can be a deal breaker. Yeah. Hey, Jaja L. Mel smart. She waited till the most opportune time to divorce, capitalized to the max. She's very smart, very strategic. And as we all know, she was the brains behind Holt & Holt. It wasn't Martel. He doesn't even have his building license. It was all Mel. Hey, LJ Forever. She was Mel and Martel are guilty of petty deflecting. Yeah. Like, we're not so bad. Look at you. We're not so bad. You're doing it too. 100%. Hey, Jaja L. She was Mel pulling an Ashley under different pretenses. Yes. They both are very good at deflecting and changing the subject and flip-flopping. Like, they're both are very good at passing the buck. Hey, Brown Skin Lady 81 goes, marriage shouldn't be a stay until you can capitalize situation. I know. Hey, DGF67, projecting to deflect. Exactly. Hey, beautiful Kamiko. She goes, I'm healing. My former marriage was hypergamous, but now I out earn him. He bounces house to house. Wow. Okay, well, good for you, Kamiko. Yes, I am on your side. And you got this. You keep healing. And I'm just really happy you got out of that situation. Sending you so much love, sweetheart. Jaja says, at Brown Skinny 81, it shouldn't, but happens often. Can I get a witness? As Mel is her mother's daughter who was in a similar situation. Agree. Mel wanted to keep her back and she seemed self-centered. Yeah. But wait, was Mel's mother in the same situation as Mel or as Adrian? Wasn't Mel the outside baby? And she had only recently, not recently, but like there was some drama about her meeting her half siblings and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly. DGF627 is sending you so many hugs and love. Kamiko, yes, we are all sending you so much hugs and love. Hey, Young Rich, what about the dingy Letitia showing up to Melody's beautiful new house with her airport clothes on and sitting on Melody's clean couch during a pandemic to the other side of the other side of the tracks jumped out. Oh, man, not dingy Letitia. Damn it, Young Rich. Damn it. Hey, Wanda Johnson. Allegedly, Mel and Martel were separated prior to the show being picked up by OWN. Once it happened, they decided to fake it for the show. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with that. But didn't they say that they had been separated off and on at different times? So maybe it was just like during a separation period, or I don't know. Brown Skin Lady 81 says, at Delja, I know, and it's sad. Yeah, we're all sending you so much. DGF627 says, Googling hypergamous. Okay, so hypergamous relationships is when traditionally the male is the breadwinner and he makes the money and the woman is more of a lady of leisure. She's more kept and he provides financially for her. A hypogamous, if I'm saying that correctly, is the opposite, when usually the woman is the breadwinner. I believe those are the definitions. So check me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what it is. Let's see. Hey, B, not during a panorama. My opinion, not yours. Says hello, Candy and the Candy Canes. Hello, 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 darling. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Misty. Mel sure does mention this 5-child a lot at therapy. She said it on the slick. Yeah. I mean, I bet it still really bugs her and really gets at her. You guys, we have over 100 people in the chat. We should have at least that many likes. Get those likes up. Yes, 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 yes. So you guys are saying, Jaja L says, at Wanda Johnson makes total sense. Yep. Hey, LJ Forever. She goes, I think that BS with the newbie Tiffany was has Mel written all over it. Mel did a horrible job pretending she was shocked. Ugh, I really hope not. I really hope Mel is not being that petty. But did you guys notice, to LJ's point, Melody did bring up a couple of times, I think even like to Destiny, but definitely during the confessionals, that how Destiny didn't tell her that she was officially divorced. She was like, well, why didn't you tell me you were divorced? And then she said she was having a bad day, but she didn't call me to tell me about it so I could like pump her up. It just seemed like Melody seemed very slighted by the fact that Destiny had kept this from her. I don't know if that plays into what Tiffany said about Destiny or the situation, but I did find it weird that Melody made multiple references to Destiny not telling her that she was divorced and stuff. But maybe Destiny needed to move in her own time. It could have been a legal issue. It could have been an emotional issue. Maybe she wasn't ready to tell people. I don't think Mel should personalize that. I know how it can feel personal. You're like, whoa, you're my good girlfriend. Like, why didn't you tell me what you were going through? I wanted to be there for you. Why wouldn't you tell me? But you also have to take your feelings out of it and realize, like, maybe that person couldn't tell me. Like, I want to know what went, I really want to know what went down between Destiny and her ex-husband to the point where they're together for all these years. They're having a baby. They finally get married. She has the baby. And under a year, easily under a year, if not sooner, they're already fully divorced. What the hell happened there? So maybe there is something deeper that happened in Destiny's marriage and divorce where she couldn't come out and say stuff. Custody of the child. Who knows? So maybe Mel was holding some type of grudge, but I really, really hope not. Melody, please, no. Melody, please, no. That's what you guys are saying. Hey, Evelda. She goes, at Wanda Johnson, they both said that, but he was to have stopped cheating and she wasn't supposed to talk about it. Hey, at Young Rich says, at Kamiko, he missed out something great. His lost. Exactly, Kamiko. You are beautiful and gorgeous, and we love you, love you, love you. Hey, Kamiko. She goes, DGF, it's when you marry up. That's right. I was a med student and a housewife. Yes, yes. DGF 667. I got an A+ in marriage and intimate relationships. I missed that one. Thank you for the knowledge. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Coffee Brown. Hello, beautiful Candy and the lovely Candy Canes. Yes, hello, beautiful Candy Canes. Welcome to the candy shop. Hey, Young Rich. She was Melody ain't got nothing to do with this. She's innocent. I hope so. Hey, Velda. Destiny need to spill some personal information now or bye-bye. Agreed. That's another thing. People have to stop skating by on these shows. We need to talk about Pastor Holt. We need to talk about the tax liens. We need to talk about Candace getting dropped from her label. We need to talk about Destiny's divorce. We need to talk about Tiffany ambushing her husband into marrying her. Why? You didn't trust that was actually going to happen? You had to ambush this man? I would have said yes, okay. And then I would have went straight to the courthouse and said, I signed this marriage decree under distress. Under duress. Null and void. Right now, null and void. I was under distress. They made me do this. There was cameras and everything there. Who does that? We need to find these things out. We can't just keep skating by with topical storylines and no storylines and throwing children under the bus. We gotta do better, guys. Gotta do better. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, Miss T, clearly Destiny is trying to put on a good face for the cameras. Yeah. She's very much bothered. She doesn't want to tell Mel about it. I agree. Maybe she's also worried that if she tells Mel, it'll get on the show and it'll be everywhere. You never know. Hey, Selma. She goes, something about Melody just doesn't seem authentic. Yeah. Hey, Wanda. She goes, I don't believe Destiny and LB were ever really married. I believe it was a narrative for the show. Oh, you know I love a good conspiracy theory. Maybe. That would actually make a lot of sense. The timing of it all. Being able to get married, have the baby, and divorced within a COVID year. Wanda, you might be onto something. Hey, Letice Thompson. She goes, I think May's husband is a wet blanket, or he's simply giving her a storyline. Remember, troubled marriage is what the audience engaged in when Drew and Rolla first appeared on the show. That is very true. Maybe it is for a storyline. But again, people don't mess with your marriage for a storyline because what you speak will manifest. Hey, LJ Forever. I do want to start a GoFundMe for a membership to Planet Fitness so he can work on those chicken legs. His arms are so swole, busting out of his blouses, but legs are sticks. For Martell, yeah. Hey, Clean Third Eye. Producers Mel Exet want the dirt in people's life. Mel is not innocent. Her life is out there. Mel is salty for sure. That is true. Maybe Mel is salty. Maybe she's like, I bleed for this show. You guys know all my dirt. You come at me in my marriage. Well, I'm going to come at you. I'm going to talk about Monster. I'm going to talk about your alleged husband and the divorce and what he's doing at this and the third. I'm going to talk about, Maurice's 20 girlfriends or whatever it is. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're onto something. Hey, Miss T. She goes, how good of girlfriends are they? Maybe Destiny's worried about letting Mel in and what could happen if they fall out. Probably can about what might make the show. I agree with that. She might be scared that, you threw other people on the bus. Like, when it's Mad Day, are you going to throw me under the bus? Let's see here. Hey, can I get a witness? Allegedly, Mel's mom was in a relationship. She was 5.5. She has 5 half-siblings and met her father at 16 only because her mom wanted her to get to know him. Good interview with Mel about her father, 2018 pub. Aww. Yeah. Hey, Meme. She goes, I slept with LeBaric. He was not really with her. Oh! Well, damn! Meme! Tell us more. Put more in the seat. This is why I need my call-in. Damn you, StreamYard. This is why I need my call-in, because Meme, I would have to have you call in. Let's see. Hey, Shrinkin' Sharon. Hey, Miss T. Never skip leg day. Hey, Monique and Co. Met and married my husband within 1.5 years. Men know what they want. These multi-year engagements make me nervous. I agree. I agree 100%. The multi-year, the ambushing of weddings, something is off. Meme, tell us more in the chat. Text me, email me. Tell us more in the chat, Meme. Let's see. Hey, Young Rich goes, yeah, I did notice Martell is flat in the back. Kamika Buford says, Meme, are you a troll? Are you a troll? Don't be a troll. Hey, Young Rich goes, huh? Wanda Johnson says, that mean girl, call in, give us the tea. I know. Young Rich is being messy. He goes, is it big? You being messy, girl. Hey, Selma. She goes, wow, Meme. DGFA 6TC says, give us the tea. Can I get a witness? Says at Wanda Johnson. Tiffany rushed her marriage to get on the show. She had a bridal party and Mel was going to be in the wedding, but bumped everything up during COVID. Tiff is messy. Evil, and psychotic. Allegedly. And I don't say this in like a defamatory way. I'm not saying this in a disrespectful, derogatory way. The way I'm saying it is you could clearly see she came in with a pre-plan to say this stuff about Monster the boy and about Destiny. And when she realized that she hurt them, she didn't care and had no remorse and doubled down. So that's why I'm saying it. I'm not saying it in like a malicious, defamatory way. I'm just saying what she did and the response, what that looked like. Oh, miss. Whew. Okay, you guys, we've been out here for an hour and a half. I'm gonna let you go, but this was so much fun. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Oh, Belda says the preview show is definitely going off on Mel. It's gonna get juicy. It's gonna get juicy. It's gonna get juicy. Yes, yes, yes. Wanda is saying, "I can't get a witness." Tiffany was desperate to be married. Who surprises their mate with the wedding? Desperate and cuckoo for. I mean, I'm sorry, guy or girl. I'm not making this a sex thing. Surprising someone with a marriage, with a wedding, something's off and something is not right. The two of you should come together, make the date, have that be a mutual decision that you're doing for the two of you, and have it be a coming together. You know what I mean? A union. You don't ambush people with stuff like that. Surprise, marry me. Girl. Hey, Lettice Thompson, she goes, I believe Ashley major storyline is how she's blackmailing her husband into having 2 babies to secure her and her mother's future. But that has always been her storyline. That I knew. That has always been Ashley's storyline. That her and Michael were supporting her mother financially. Michael was cheating and all of this stuff. She got pregnant last season. She's pregnant this season. And that Michael has the money and she wants it. That has always been her storyline. It was interesting, but now it's just like, we get it, Ashley. Michael cheats. You don't care. You just want the kids and a financial security blanket. But what else is going on? Like, we need something else, right? I don't know. But you go, hey, Kamiko. Mwah. She goes, bye, Candy Cans. Good night. Yeah, Shrink Insurance is a great show. Yes. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much for hanging with me during the technical difficulties. I was troubleshooting with StreamYard. Didn't work out. I tried. I was trying my best, you guys. But we are going to get it done. We're going to get it figured out. And I just love you guys. Hey, Queen 32, we'll see you later, everyone. Yes. Wanda says Tiffany's man wasn't even dressed properly for a wedding. I don't want that in my wedding pictures. Exactly. Hey, Meme. She goes, yes, LeBeric and I was intimate for 3 months. I am carrying his child. Oh, wow. Disclaimer. Alleged. Meme, get at me. We can talk. All right, you guys. I love you. Oh, Latrice says, I believe there is a big chance that Candace never had a recording contract. You mean it was just Shriek Insurance? I will help you with Streamer if you need help. Yes, I'll email you or email me. I do need help with it. Yes. Hey, beautiful Juanita. She said, great show. Yay. Yes. Oh, you guys. All right. I love you guys so much. Be sure to hit that bell icon so you get alerted when we go live. Like this video, subscribe, and share with a friend. Anybody watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching it on the replay. I love you. To my candy canes who are in the house today, I love you and thank you so much. And we will be back. Hey, Jody149 says hello. That's right. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Meme, my information's in the description box. Get at me, Meme. Let's talk. Let's get it going. Let's do this. Young Riches, get her on the live. I do want to get you on the live. Yes. Mwah. Good night, you guys. Thank you, Shrinking Sharon. Okay. I love you guys. We are going to call it a day. We will be back this week. Just to give you guys a heads up on the schedule, I do want to plan a live self-care session. I've been uploading a lot of pre-recorded interviews on self-care. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. Let me know if you like them. I've been uploading a lot of pre-recorded interviews on self-care. Go to my self-care sessions playlist on my YouTube, and you can find there all of the self-care sessions. But I want to do a live one. I want to do one where I can talk to you guys. I can interact with you guys. We can all share stories. So I'm going to do a live self-care session this week. And then I want to do another live, whether it's with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and all of the legal trouble and throw in Jen Shaw, or another recap. So I'm going to do 2 more lives this week, one self-care session and one a recap. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Hit the notification bell so you get alerted when we go live so you don't miss it. subscribe, share, and take care of yourselves. Remember, all of this is just for a fun kiki. It's all love and light here. And I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Shrieking Sharon says she's loved the self-care section. Yay! Yes, yes, yes. Wanda Johnson says, meme, give Candy an exclusive. Yes, give me an exclusive. Meme, get in touch. I'm serious. My information is in the description box. Please get in touch. Mwah, Queen Third Eye, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes. All right, you guys. Good night, everyone. I love you. Be well. We will be back 2 more times this week. 1 for another recap of something Bravo reality TV and 1 for a self-care session. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for hanging with me, and I appreciate you guys. Mwah. Love you. Bye.